With me today is Mr. V. Subramaniam. Mr. V. Subramaniam is a volunteer in the Ramakrishna Vidyarthi Mandiram, Bangalore. But Mr. Subramaniam has retired as a corporate person. He was the Vice President Quality Control in Ashok Leylands, and he has a career of 36 years in the corporate world. So, Mr. Subramaniam, can you tell us what makes you to become a volunteer in mission?
Uh,
And I think you have an interesting story to share with us. You got this direction through prayer.
yes. Yeah, a couple of years ago, I had a brush with death thrice in a span of a week. Twice because of massive heart attacks, and once because of COVID. All happened in a week's time. While I was maintaining perfect health and all my health parameters are absolutely fine and okay. So I tried to reflect as to why I had this trauma. That was one. And secondly, having got this trauma, why did I survive? And what is the purpose God had for me to give another lease of life, so to speak, was the question that I had for myself. And I tried to introspect using my logical mind and also my scientific bent of mind, being an engineer myself and a manager. But in spite of all logical, scientific self inquiry introspectively, I got no answer at all whatsoever. Then I turned to prayer, and through intense prayer to Holy Mother for 3 months. And believe me, 3 months I knew nothing except Holy Mother's life and teachings. I probably didn't even remember my own name or my own, wife and children, my family. So I got a clear and unequivocal answer from all these prayers that I have to go to Bangalore. While I am born and brought up in Tamil Nadu, I wanted to settle in Tamil Nadu after retirement. But when I got this answer that I have to go to Bangalore, where the local language is something that is completely unknown to me, I still decided, okay, let me not follow my logical thinking, because in science and engineering, logic and science will have a meaning, but in real life, sometimes logic doesn't answer all your questions. So I decided to listen to the prayer and not to my own logical mind, and landed up in Bangalore. But having come to Bangalore to serve Ramakrishna Mission, I was stunned to know that there is only a temple here, whereas I wanted to serve in an educational institute associated with Ramakrishna Mission. Ramakrishna Mission does a lot of service in addition to religious service in temples like hospitals and educational institutions, and I am somehow attracted to educational institutions. So one of the devotees connected me to Vidyarthi Mandiram, and I took permission from the Swamiji, and I had the opportunity for voluntary service here, and this again came through prayer.
Acha sir, tell me one thing. Why you have chosen to work as a volunteer, a retirement life as a volunteer to a spiritual organization, rather than leading a corporate retired life?
As I rose through the ranks in corporate life, I found that morality and ethics is rather wanting in Indian corporate life. So I felt that if I serve in an organization where young minds, young Indians are being taught morality and ethics and being inculcated with these values in addition to regular academics, that will be a great service to the country, was my feeling. That's how I landed here.
Okay, so can you tell me, do you have any previous association with the Ramakrishna Mission? I mean, how you are connected with mission?
Right from my childhood, I've been exposed to Ramakrishna Mission monks, senior monks, and my uncle was a headmaster in one of the Ramakrishna Mission schools in Trichy. And during my college days, one of the students who had studied in Narendrapur was my roommate. And again, after my job in Delhi, I used to go to Delhi ashram. And it continued like that. So wherever I used to travel in India and outside India, I always used to keep in touch with the Ramakrishna Mission sadhus, and I also got initiation. So that's how it is.
So can you tell me why you find Ramakrishna Mission as a organization, or monks of Ramakrishna Mission order different in their approach towards the educational institution?
There are many educational institutions run by many people, including certain religious organizations like the church. So, the Ramakrishna Mission education institutions are run by monks who are selfless, and they inculcate values in addition to normal academics. So that is really what adds value to human beings per se. Anyone can teach you academics, but very few people can teach you morality and ethics, which is the bedrock of human life and society. That's my opinion.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for sharing your opinion. This is Madhvi Shri from Bengaluru Ramkishan Vidya Mandiram.